And happy Monday, everybody. It's Laurie-Ann here. Just gonna share this into my group, but I just wanted to say hi. The weather here in New England is amazing. It's like such a treat. It's literally, I was just in the car, it's like 71 degrees. Absolutely amazing. So I'm just gonna share this over into my group, but we're going to be talking about your outside world is a reflection of your inside world. So if you're frustrated, if you're tired of like, why is this so hard? Why am I working so hard? I'm frustrated, I'm overwhelmed. How your outside world is a reflection of your inside world. And we are going to be talking about that so that because your outside world, you can definitely see that. There's your evidence. There's your evidence of what's going on. And maybe we need to change the inside world. So I'll just, let's see. Here we go. Ta-da. In demand. And I am also going to, let's see, I'm going to share it to my story. I've never done that before. And that. So let's get started. I am Laurie-Ann. If this is the first time you're ever meeting me, I am your host today. This is my Monday 5 p.m. show, and we are going to have a great time today. I am your business coach and speaking strategist. I am a reformed, painfully shy girl who decided to somehow, I fell into speaking, became a professional speaker, and ended up growing my business because of speaking. Because speaking does, for me, it's one of the most unbelievable. Okay, so for a speaker, I'm fumbling with my words, but speaking positions you in front of people, and there are many different forms of speaking, from podcast to doing Facebook Lives like this, to stages, to virtual summits. Right now, not to bring up all the negative news that you are seeing in the newspaper and on TV about the latest virus, the coronavirus, but lots of conferences are being canceled. And, there's another option. They're doing virtual events. So I just kind of want to peek over here and just kind of shut down my email so that we don't hear those beeps again. For some reason, I've been kind of singing, and it's kind of funny for somebody like me. But hey, if you're watching the replay or you're joining us live, please say hi. Let me know that you're stopping by, because we are going to be talking about your outside world and how it's a reflection of your inside world. So let's kind of talk about this, because I know that this is going to, this is going to be this is going to strike a couple of nerves, I bet, today when people hear, but I work on my mindset. I'm working on my mindset, and how come my business isn't working? I work on my mindset, and, life is still chaos. It can be a number of things, everything from, life is still a mess. I feel frustrated. I don't feel like I have enough time. And I'm working on my mindset, but I still don't have enough time. That's a great one. And I'm just going to start right there. I hear entrepreneurs, people in the online space say all the time, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. And I'm thinking of one person in particular, I just don't have enough time. Well, guess what? That's why you've got so much that needs to get done, and you don't feel like you're making any progress. The big thing about our brains, because remember, I'm a neuroscience geek, and I love all this stuff about between our ears, and I'm fascinated by how our brains work. So there's the conscious mind, then there's the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind doesn't know reality, essentially. And the subconscious mind wants to honor you, wants to honor all of your wishes, kind of wants to make you right all the time. So when you say, I don't have enough time, Subconscious brain, okay, that's the order, if you will. Not enough time. So we're going to make sure that we never have enough time. And what you'll, one of my Facebook posts that's going out this week is about the Parkinson rules. The Parkinson rule is that tasks take up the amount of time that you give them. Now think about maybe back in college, or even high school, where you had to write a paper. When did you write the paper? Throw that right down in the chat. When did you write the paper? Did you start weeks ago when you were given the assignment, and it was it's a big term paper? 6 months ago, or even 6 weeks ago. Did you start it then, or did you kind of write it in the last couple of days? So in other words, you were given the task in the beginning. So let's just say it was 6 weeks. You were given 6 weeks to write it, and you took the entire 6 weeks versus I'm going to write it earlier and get it done. So let me use a shorter task. I write my Facebook content, my social media content, and I give myself an allotted amount of time. Note, I don't wait to feel motivated to write that content. I don't wait to feel inspired. It's Mondays at this time, and this is how much time I have, and that's when I write. And that's why with the Parkinson law, if you give yourself 2 hours or 3 hours, you're going to take up that 2 or 3 hours. You want to teach yourself okay, then I only have an hour to write. This all comes down to just hey, I don't have enough time to get all these things. And I always feel like I'm putting out fires. Again, the subconscious mind loves to make you write and honor what you order, what you say. So I'm real careful with my clients when I hear them say something that, is that really what you want to say? How about we reframe that? You have enough time to do everything you need. One of my mantras is I never run out of time, ideas, money, or love. I never run out of time, ideas, money, or love. I have an abundance of all of those, and it has served me well. So how about you say I want to get in shape. I want to get physically fit. Hey, here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're going into the spring and summer, and I want to, get fit. But you don't make the time to go to the gym. So again, you are unfit, that's your outside world, because inside you haven't made it a priority. You haven't found the space in your schedule. You haven't prepared your gym bag, if you will, if you're going to go in the mornings. You haven't laid out your sneakers or your gym clothes. And yes, I've been working out for years, and I still do that. I lay out my here's what I'm wearing to Orange Theory tomorrow. Here's what I'm wearing when I get up in the morning, I put on my gym clothes. So you're that outside world. Here's another one that I hear a lot from people that are here in the online space. They're I can't seem to sign on any clients. People, they're not getting on calls with me. And I always say so are you investing in your business? And that sometimes hurts. And that's well, what's, do you have your own business coach? Let me know if that's is that striking a chord, or do you agree with that? How do you, people that are watching right now, or if you're watching the replay, how do you invest in your business? Because here's what I know, that if you don't invest in your business, don't expect other people to invest in you. I was having a conversation with a large landscaping company that's here in my area that wanted to hire me last fall. And he said, I'll wait to hire you when we get some money in. Well, guess what? I know exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what his potential new customers are going to say to him. I'm going to wait till I get the money to hire you to do that work here in my yard. Because that's how he treats it. And that's exactly what his outside world is going to be. So what is your, so what's that outside world? It's a reflection of what's going on inside. Do you feel like you have an abundance of money? That's another one. Like I hear a lot of times, I don't have enough money for that. I don't have enough money for that. Well, guess what? Again, that subconscious mind. Okay, we'll make sure that she never feels like she's got an abundance of money because that's what she wants. Is that what you want? I remember hearing a Jim Rohn quote, and I'm paraphrasing here, but he says, like, let me look at your checkbook and your calendar, and I can tell you what your values and your priorities and your mindset is. I sort of added in the mindset stuff. But if I look at your calendar, what you actually do day to day, if you are doing time tracking, here's my time tracking. All my clients have this as well, like this time tracking. If I look at your time, where you spend time, and if I look at where you spend money, I can tell what your values are. And that's part of your outside world. And I can pretty much guarantee I can tell you what your mindset is too, because I've been doing this long enough to know. And so that means if you don't have enough time, well, let me look at, how much TV are you watching? How much, are you being inefficient? With things, maybe starting something and stopping and then picking it back up, not focusing on a task, letting other things get in the way. Is your business a priority? If like a lot of times people say like, yes, my business is a priority, but from their actions, you don't see that. Let's see. Christine says, she says, once I sat and thought I have an abundance of amazing women in my network, and I tapped them, and in 2 weeks I started my business with my co-founder and had an advisor on board. Ooh, that is amazing. Good for you. All by asking. And so again, with Christine, like this was her outside world was amazing people, but you obviously attracted those amazing people to you. And again, that's your inside world. And that's, I always say, like, here I am, I'm stuttering because I'm trying to say like 2 or 3 things at the same time, but golden stars hang around with other golden stars. So that is a compliment to you, Christina, because golden stars hang out with golden stars. You are hanging out also with entrepreneurs, with all the investing and venture capitalists. Yeah. So that Jim Rohn, I just love that phrase. Let me look at your checkbook and I'll see what are you spending money on? So, granted I'm saying checkbook, but that can be your checkbook. Let me look at your credit card statements. Where's everything going out and how much is coming in? Are you spending more than that's coming in? Are you spending things on if you're saying I'm broke, but you go out to dinners 7 nights a week. Get lunches, go out to breakfast, go to Starbucks and pick up, an expensive muffin and coffee. And I'm not saying you can't have those things, but I'm just saying, are you complaining about that? But yet your actions, okay, I don't feel like I have enough money. I don't have enough money. But at the same time, that inside world of, but I keep spending. It's just something to look at. So, God, I have this terrible itch on my shoulders. So what is it? How do I want you to change this? Well, I just want you to just realizing all of this. How is your business? Just become the private investigator and just really be aware of what's going on. Look at your outside world as evidence of what's going on inside. So let me just look at my outside world and decide, what don't I like? What isn't resonating with me? What do I want to change here? And just get curious about I have been saying since the beginning of January that I wanted to join the gym and I wanted to get fitter. but I haven't been making the, like, let me check in with that inside. Do I have the mindset that I believe that I can fit exercise in? Do I believe that I deserve to be healthier? Maybe the foods that are in my refrigerator don't support like a fit person. So maybe I need to start there. Like, so what is the mindset of somebody who, like this month is all about mindset. So what is the mindset of a healthy person? Well, maybe I need to ask. Because you can like search on the internet, but maybe you have a friend who is fit. So years ago, I remember a woman asking me, because she was like, she admired the fact that I went to the gym all the time. And she was just like, tell me how that is, because I want to think that way too. And for me, it was just like, well, I don't like dealing with traffic. And I also had this phrase, and this phrase that I used over and over again was, I needed to earn my shower. I needed to earn my shower. So that's what, so I have this belief that I need to earn my shower. So that's why I would go to the gym and you get all sweaty and stinky. So come home, earn the shower, and then get dressed and go off to work. And so I remember her asking that. I remember another time somebody asking me about my eating habits. And I eat a lot of different foods, but the one thing is that I am obsessed with salads and vegetables. So that's like another one. Like, just like find somebody who has what you want. So for example, building this online business, and like I do have a business coach, and all of my clients benefit from this coach and the mastermind that I'm in. You've heard me talk about the Millionaire Makers Mastermind. I'm in a mastermind with, there's a total of 8 of us that are scaling our businesses. And so my clients all benefit from me being in this mastermind. So what else does that mean? That means like they're getting like this residual type of coaching. It just, like here's the people that I'm hanging around with and the information that I'm gathering and that I'm working on in my business, and my clients, my community, my Entrepreneurs Making an Impact community, they get that as well. So I just want you to notice like what around you is working and what's not working. And that's where we're going to start. And I'm not quite sure what that means, but I'm guessing like, is it like this particular topic is talking to you? So tell me more about your particular, what does your outside world look like? If you want some on the spot coaching, tell me what your outside world is that isn't working for you. And then we will find out like what's going on inside. And I just also want to throw this offer out to everybody. I want you to start by just like, look at your outside world. Let's figure out what's working, what's not working. And then let's make some changes to that inside world. What can we change? Tell me like what, is this resonating with you? Does some of this stuff, like, is it kind of like, ooh, this kind of stings this particular topic, Laurie-Ann? Can we go back to that softer stuff that makes me feel okay? Because I'm just not liking the way, like, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. Like I'm going to have to, there's some stuff that in my outside world that I'm not happy with. Let's make those changes. And if you're not sure how to make those changes, I want to encourage you to get on a call with me. And I will make sure that I put the link down below. And it is www.chatwithla.com. That will get you to my booking. If you're not sure, you're just like, I know what's in my outside world that's not working for me, but I'm not quite sure like what's going on inside, like what you're talking about, Laurie-Ann, today. Let's get on a call and let's figure out what that is. I have been, I'm trying to help more people, more women build their businesses. And in order to build your business and scale your businesses, we got to figure out like if there's a gap or there's something in the way that either you see or you don't see, let's get it out of the way. Let's figure out a way around it, under it, over it. But sometimes we don't even know what we don't know. We don't know what's in the way. We don't know why there's a gap. But let's fill the gap. Let's build the bridge. Let's go around the mountain. So these are non-sales calls. I will type this right over here. Again, I was just about to start singing. Chatwithla.com. That will bring you to my booking page. But so what's resonating with everybody? What part of your outside world is working? What part of your outside world is not working? Share that with me down in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, share, because I want to know what's going well with you and what's a little bit tougher today. What are some of the things that hey, yeah, I want to change that. I am here I'm an open book, and I'm here to help you guys. So that's what we've been talking about today. I'm talking about mindset this month of March. It's the M stuff. And we're going to have fun. And let's see, I know money's coming up and money mindset. And I can't remember what the other one is. But if you've got any questions, just type them down below. I'll hang out here for just a couple more minutes because you know me, I like to get right to the point, give you some stuff so that you can start using this right away. So the point of today, the whole call to action, that your homework, if you will, is to just take a look at your outside world, figure out what's working and what's not working. Just be the private investigator to your life, to your, in your business, in your personal life. And then let's figure out okay, if that's not exactly the way I want it, what's going on inside that I might need to change? How can I change what's going on inside here so that my outside world, so that it reflects the change that I want? Does that make sense? And then you can just book a call with me and let's fix that. Let's uncover it if you don't know what it is. And let's, I guarantee you will walk away from the call with gold nuggets that you can implement right away. I guarantee that. So this has been Laurie-Ann. This is the Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time show. And as always, I want you to have a fabulous week. I will see you inside my community, Entrepreneurs Making an Impact. And I hope you all have a fabulous evening. I'll talk to you next week.